When I think about leadership, I don't picture a meeting room, I picture the backcountry. Maps spread out, packs loaded, and the team figuring out which way to go. My leadership identity has grown the same way, shaped by experience, challenge, and the people who have walked beside me. When I first started nursing, I thought leadership meant being in charge. I imagined it as something that came with seniority or confidence. Back then, I saw leadership as a role you stepped into, not something that could grow naturally through everyday actions and relationships. But as I gained more experience, my view of leadership started to change. They were the people who listened, encouraged, and made others feel capable. I realized leadership isn't about being out in front, it's about how the group moves together. Collaboration, communication, and trust are what actually gets you to the destination. In healthcare, kind of like in the mountains, pressure is part of the terrain. I learned that leadership in those moments isn't about pretending to have all the answers, it's about staying calm, keeping people connected, and helping the team move forward one step at a time. Some of my biggest lessons in leadership came from how leaders showed up during hard times, not from policies or procedures, but from people who took the time to listen, to check in, and to hold space when things were tough. I've seen both kinds of leaders. Some keep walking, acting like nothing happened. Others stop, look back, and then make sure you're okay. It's the difference between being left behind on the trail and having someone pause to help you steady yourself. Last summer, I was backpacking in the Yukon. After a long, steep day, I was struggling on the final stretch. Someone at camp saw me from a distance, hiked down the trail, and carried my pack the last kilometer. That small act of kindness reminded me that real leadership is noticing when someone's struggling and stepping in to help them finish strong. That moment on the trail mirrors what I've seen in nursing. Leadership isn't about ignoring people when they're tired or overwhelmed. It's about recognizing it, stepping in, and helping them keep going. That's where my values really show up. Kindness, empathy, growth, respect, and accountability. Kindness and empathy guide how I listen and respond. Growth pushes me to keep learning. Respect means treating everyone's input as valuable, and accountability keeps me grounded, following through on what I say I'll do. Those values are my compass. They keep me pointed in the right direction when things get hard. Leadership theories have helped me make sense of what I've experienced in life. Learning about different leadership styles helped me put words to things I'd already felt, like how connection, empathy, and communication matter more than control. Theories give me a framework, but it's experience that really teaches you how to navigate. Authentic leadership reminds me of looking into a still alpine lake. It's about reflection, being real with yourself, and showing up honestly so others can trust you. For me, it's about being transparent, staying grounded in my values, and letting people see that I'm human too. Transformational leadership is more like reaching a summit together. It's about inspiring each other, sharing a vision, and realizing how far you can go when you move as a team. In nursing, this looks like lifting others up, sharing a clear vision, and inspiring people to see what they're capable of. And none of this happens alone. Leadership, like crossing a river in the backcountry, depends on connection and trust. You make it to the other side because everyone moves together. In nursing, it's the same. Collaboration means valuing every role and listening to different perspectives. The best outcomes always come from teams that feel supported and included. Mentorship is another piece of it. On the trail, it's the person who shows you the best route or helps you fix your gear. In nursing, it's someone who shares what they've learned and cheers you on. Mentorship builds confidence and prepares the next generation of leaders, and I've seen that firsthand. Mentorship and collaboration connect right back to my compass, those same values that guide me on the trail and at work. They're like cairns marking the path, reminding me to lead with empathy, growth, and integrity. When I lead with those values, I find that people feel safer to take risks, to learn, and to show up fully, and that's when real growth happens for everyone. Working in rural healthcare feels a lot like being deep in the backcountry, unpredictable, sometimes isolated, and always changing. Leadership in these settings means thinking creatively, adapting fast, and trusting your team to problem solve together. When challenges arise, it's that sense of teamwork and shared purpose that keeps everyone moving forward. I don't see leadership as a title. It's something that shifts and evolves over time. It's more like a winding river than a straight trail. It bends, changes direction, and keeps moving forward no matter the terrain. The process never really ends, and I think that's what makes leadership so meaningful. It keeps you humble, curious, and always learning. Every experience, the easy ones and the hard ones, reshape how I lead. Feedback, both from others and from honest self reflection, helps me see where I can grow next. I've learned that growth doesn't all happen at once. It happens in small steps, over time, and often when you least expect it. These days, leadership to me means creating spaces where people feel supported, valued, and able to do their best work. It's about building trust, encouraging curiosity, and helping others feel confident to take the lead too. In nursing, that might look like giving a new team member the space to try something or simply checking in to make sure someone's okay. My leadership journey is still unfolding. Like every backcountry trip, there's no single summit, just moments of growth, reflection, and shared purpose along the way. The beauty of leadership is that it's never finished. It keeps growing as we all do, and that's what keeps me inspired to keep walking on this path.